your company, Her Media Group, there seems to be a value of creativity there. And I would understand that that comes from like a personal value. Are there any other values that, kind of find their way into your company?
Yeah, so creativity is definitely like a big value for me personally. I feel like we're all creators in some way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
We create our own life. We create life of other people, having children, and then of course artists, mechanics, musicians, anything crazy. You're technically a creator, which is something that I do value a lot in Her Media Group, and I do hope that anybody in the future that I do have working next to me values it just as much. Any other values that I see important would be more of like doing it as a passion. I wouldn't want somebody to be a robot working and doing what I do. I see it more as a learning experience and to grow and that you like it. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
That's really cool. So it's a digital marketing and media company.
Yes.
Okay. And so optimizing social media usage, that's something that you guys special in, right?
Yeah, so that's basically what I do. No client that I have worked with didn't have any type of social media,
Okay.
or they had minimal, but never anything like not even having an account.
This last one's kind of like a deeper question, if you will. But pretty much like I'm wondering about your why, right? And the reason I ask that is because sometimes somebody's why can manifest themselves in the form of a business or in the form of like some creative project. But do you feel like something deep down inside of you is kind of manifesting itself through Her Media Group? Or do you feel like it's coming from a natural ability that you have? And if so, what is that natural ability?
I think it does have to do a little bit with natural ability, but I'm a firm believer that you can be anything you want to be. That don't let people limit you. Dream big is what they say. I definitely think that even a year ago from now, when I was doing this, I didn't start Her Media Group because I couldn't think of a name. So I decided to not start anything until I figured out a name. And it took me, I promise you, a year to think of a name, and I thought of it in 5 minutes. And I didn't even know this was something that I wanted to do.
Wow.
So it's kind of been crazy because you really never know what's gonna happen. But I feel like it worked out for the good, and in a way, I didn't sort of manifest this because I bought all this gear and I just kept, YouTubing, watching the videos, learning to see what works best, without even really knowing where it's gonna take me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I noticed that people kind of do that, right? They'll like prep themselves all the way up for like success, and then they just don't take that step. Which
Yeah.
that step, you don't even need all the equipment or anything like that.
No, dude, right here,
On your
your
iPhone.
phone.
Yep.
This Apple phone that's $1,000, which can do it all. So
Yeah, totally. So that's super cool that you've been able to actually put it to work and really. I think people can take away a lot from your journey, because we've all kind of been there. Like we have that business idea that we just can't seem to manifest.
yeah.
But yeah, I really appreciate your insight into like everything like that. So I just want to say thank you. Do you have any messages for anybody else that maybe they want to learn a little bit more about Her Media Group?
I can give some information about Her Media Group, but I would rather give information that can help you guys. Even myself, sometimes I don't want to do something because I'm scared, and I feel like fear is such a strong indicator of what we decide to do and not do. So just do it. Nothing in the beginning is gonna be good. Like you have to suck in the beginning to get good. Like you're not shooting 3 pointers in the beginning of trying to play basketball. You're shooting right under the net and then practicing it until you start stepping back. So I feel like that's the best advice I can give anybody, is just start. Nothing's gonna be good. It's gonna suck. I'll tell you right now, it's gonna suck. But guess what? In the next month, you're gonna suck a little less.